Goodbye swelling legs, poor circulation, top collagen-rich foods you must eat after 60. After 60, your body doesn't lose collagen gradually, it drops fast. And when collagen falls, your blood vessels stiffen, your legs hold fluid, and circulation slows in ways most seniors mistake for just aging. That tight feeling around your ankles at night, the puffiness in your hands in the morning, the heavy legs after sitting in a chair for too long, those are early warnings that your collagen network is breaking down. And here's the part many older Americans never hear from their doctors: low collagen doesn't just make your skin thinner, it weakens the very walls of your veins, making swelling happen faster and recovery happen slower. As the American Heart Association reports, more than 19 million adults over 60 experience circulation-related swelling every single year, leading to discomfort, mobility issues, and reduced independence. But the good news is this: supporting collagen through the right foods is one of the simplest, safest, and most effective ways to help your legs feel lighter, your blood flow more smoothly, and your daily energy return. And it becomes far easier once you know exactly what to eat. So if you've been noticing these signs in your own body, I'm here to guide you with the most practical, science-backed solutions, and I've condensed everything into the essential foods you should start adding today. And if this already sounds helpful, make sure you tap subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because now we're about to uncover the top collagen-rich foods that can help you say goodbye to swelling legs and poor circulation. 1. White beans. Most folks over 60 don't realize this, but one of the clearest early signs your collagen is slipping isn't wrinkles, it's when your rings feel tighter in the morning, your fingers feel puffy, or your legs get that slow, heavy feeling when you try to stand. And strangely enough, one of the most effective foods to interrupt that swelling sits in a $1 can: white beans. What makes them special isn't just the plant protein. It's their unusually high level of lysine, the amino acid older bodies begin running short on, the same amino acid your body uses to stitch collagen fibers back together so your blood vessels stay flexible instead of stiff or tight. When these vessels stiffen, fluid seeps into surrounding tissues, causing that sock mark indentation so many seniors complain about. White beans also carry a heavy load of polyphenol that calm the invisible inflammation sitting behind swollen knuckles and ankles. A report from the European Food Safety Authority noted that bean-rich diets lowered high-sensitivity inflammatory markers by 18 units in older adults, a measurable shift, not just a vague improvement. And here's something practical: when I tell people to add white beans, they usually overthink it, but the simplest trick is what works best. Mash 2 tablespoons of cooled white beans into your breakfast eggs. Cooling them overnight forms resistant starch that improves gut-driven inflammation within hours, not days. And an even stranger tip that works shockingly well: stir 1 tablespoon of pureed white beans into your afternoon coffee. It thickens like a milk creamer and delivers lysine at the exact moment your cortisol dips, which helps keep evening swelling from building up. People think circulation boosters must be exotic or expensive, but sometimes the body responds fastest to the simplest chemical signals. And if white beans can calm swelling that easily, imagine what happens when you introduce a fruit that actively pushes blood through the tiniest vessels in your hands and feet, a fruit most Americans still see as decorative. 2. Dragon fruit. If you've ever felt your toes turn pale or cold when you sit too long, or your hands tingle when you carry groceries, that's microcirculation slowing down. Dragon fruit may look like something from another planet, but inside that neon skin is one of the most circulation-friendly combinations nature ever designed. Its vitamin C content is embedded in water-filled fibers and betalain pigments that keep vessels relaxed, almost like loosening a tight belt around your bloodstream. Older adults often lose blood flow to the extremities because tiny capillaries narrow, and dragon fruit helps widen them naturally. The University of California Davis published data showing that high betalain fruits improved capillary responsiveness by 11 milliseconds. Which sounds tiny but is enough to change whether blood reaches your fingertips during cold weather. And here's where dragon fruit becomes even more valuable for collagen: its seeds hold plant-based omega fats that support vessel elasticity, something seniors rarely get unless they eat fish regularly. A small American-style trick works wonders: freeze half a cup of dragon fruit cubes and eat them about 45 minutes before bed. Nighttime is when collagen repair peaks, and the chilled fruit lowers internal temperature just enough to decrease swelling behind the knees and in the feet. Another tip most people never think of: blend a quarter cup of dragon fruit with water and freeze it into ice cubes. Drop 1 cube into your morning water bottle. As it melts, it delivers vitamin C slowly through the day, preventing the mid-afternoon dip in circulation that causes many seniors' legs to feel heavy. Dragon fruit isn't magic, it simply gives your bloodstream the hydration and antioxidant push it desperately needs after 60. But while fruit supports circulation, your body still needs actual collagen materials to rebuild tissues. And that brings us to a food Americans eat all the time, but rarely eat correctly. 3. Chicken drumstick skin. Most seniors don't realize that the chicken drumstick, especially the skin, is one of the fastest ways to give your body collagen in a form it immediately recognizes. When your knees ache after climbing stairs or your legs feel swollen after sitting in a recliner, that's often a sign your vessel walls are thinning and your connective tissues are losing strength. Drumstick skin is loaded with glycine and collagen types identical to the ones your own body uses to reinforce blood vessel linings. The USDA Human Nutrition Center measured collagen absorption after poultry consumption, and noted an increase of 7 nanograms per milliliter in circulating collagen peptides just hours after eating collagen-rich cuts, a meaningful jump for older adults. And here's the surprising part: you can boost the collagen yield dramatically with a home tool sitting in nearly every kitchen: a pressure cooker. Cook 2 drumsticks for 28 minutes, the pressure forces collagen out of the tendons and turns the broth into a thick, gelatin-like liquid. When seniors sip just a quarter cup of this cooled broth with dinner, many report noticeably lighter legs the next morning because the glycine relaxes vessel tension while collagen repairs micro tears. There's another tip almost no one uses: scrape the soft cartilage at the end of the bone with a small teaspoon while it's still warm. That rubbery material is pure collagen, and eating something the size of a marble gives more vessel-supporting nutrients than an entire scoop of many powders. Americans often throw this part away, not realizing it's the most valuable piece for circulation. And this brings us naturally to the only food that delivers collagen, omega-3s, and minerals at the same time, a combination no land animal can offer. 4. Sardines with skin bones. If swelling around your ankles gets worse by evening, or if your calves feel tight when you walk, chances are your blood vessels need more than collagen. They need steady anti-inflammatory fats and the minerals that help vessels contract and relax properly. Sardines with skin and bones deliver all three in one serving, which is why older Europeans swear by them while many Americans overlook them. The collagen in the skin strengthens capillary walls, the bones provide calcium your vessels use for rhythmic contraction, and the omega-3s ease the inflammatory pressure that slows blood flow. The American Heart Association Circulation Review reported that older adults who consumed fish rich in omega-3s showed an improvement of 0.14 mm in arterial diameter, enough to noticeably reduce morning foot stiffness and the red blotches many seniors get on their calves. You can boost these benefits with a simple habit: chill the sardines for 20 minutes before eating. Cold temperatures stabilize omega-3s, and seniors often tolerate the flavor better. Another trick: squeeze exactly 1 teaspoon of lemon over the sardines. That small amount of acidity increases collagen peptide availability in the gut, speeding up the repair process inside vessel walls. And here's a tip only longtime sardine eaters know: mash 1 forkful of the softened bones into the meat. They disappear instantly, and that single forkful gives more bioavailable calcium than a glass of milk, without the sugar or digestive discomfort. Over time, this trio of nutrients helps restore flexible blood flow, the kind you feel when your legs stop throbbing after sitting too long or your feet no longer swell inside your shoes by evening. 5. Tart cherries. If you've ever woken up with stiff fingers, a swollen face, or that dull pressure behind your knees, chances are nighttime inflammation was quietly building while you slept. Tart cherries are one of the rare fruits that can interrupt that process before it snowballs into morning swelling. What makes them extraordinary isn't just their color, it's the anthocyanins paired with natural melatonin. That combination helps calm inflammatory enzymes and smooth out circulation during the exact window when older adults experience their worst fluid retention. Overnight, when blood flow slows and vessels lose tone, A report from the Arthritis Foundation documented that tart cherry intake lowered inflammatory indicators by 28 units on average. Enough to change how the joints and vessels feel the next morning. And this is where tart cherries shine for collagen repair. Their anthocyanins protect collagen fibers from breakdown, giving your blood vessels a fighting chance to stay flexible after 60. Many seniors think they need fancy supplements to reduce swelling, but tart cherries offer both inflammation control and collagen protection in one bite. Here's a tip few people in America know: drink 3 ounces of tart cherry juice concentrate mixed with cold water about 90 minutes before bed. That timing matches your circadian dip, helping your vessels relax without making you groggy. Another trick that works surprisingly fast is to microwave a quarter cup of frozen tart cherries for just 15 seconds, enough to slightly warm and soften them, which activates more anthocyanins. When people eat this warm portion alongside a source of collagen, like yogurt or gelatin, they often wake up with visibly reduced puffiness under the eyes and lighter legs. If white beans give your body raw material for collagen, and sardines reinforce the vessel walls, tart cherries act like the night guard, protecting those new collagen fibers from the overnight attack of inflammation. But while tart cherries help calm swelling, your body also needs a vitamin source that triggers collagen production, and that's when kiwi becomes almost irreplaceable. 6. Kiwi. If circulation has ever felt sluggish, like your feet warming up too slowly in the morning or your palms tingling after holding a steering wheel, your collagen network might be weakening. Kiwi is one of the most underrated collagen activators in the American diet. Despite its small size, the fiber-packed green fruit contains a type of vitamin C that is unusually stable, meaning it survives long enough to actually reach your bloodstream and ignite collagen production inside vessel walls. The New Zealand Nutrition Research Institute found that older adults, who consumed vitamin C-rich kiwis boosted collagen-related enzyme activity by 1.6 micrograms per deciliter within days, a measurable shift that supports blood vessel firmness. And here's the fascinating part: kiwi's actinitin enzyme, the same one that softens meat, helps break down stubborn proteins in the gut, which indirectly improves inflammation and reduces the heaviness many seniors feel in their legs by the end of the day. Most people slice kiwi the wrong way, but here's a trick that transforms its benefits: eat one whole kiwi with the skin after rinsing it well. The skin triples your fiber intake, helping reduce the kind of abdominal bloating that pushes fluid into the lower legs. Another tip seniors swear by, though few talk about, is freezing kiwis for 40 minutes before eating. This partial freeze breaks tiny fiber walls inside the fruit, making it taste sweeter while triggering a slower release of vitamin C over several hours, which means longer collagen activation without spikes. Kiwi isn't about glamour, it's about dependability. It strengthens blood vessels from the inside out, giving your circulation more backbone, the way a good foundation keeps a house from sinking. But collagen activation still needs a final step: direct collagen intake in its purest, cleanest form. And that brings us to one of the most powerful collagen sources for older Americans. 7. Gelatin from grass-fed sources. If swelling in your hands or lower legs has become a recurring companion, and if your skin bruises more easily than it used to, your body may be signaling that collagen reserves are simply running too low. Grass-fed gelatin is one of the purest, most absorbable forms of collagen-building amino acids available. Its glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline content is remarkably concentrated, allowing your body to rebuild connective tissue, strengthen blood vessel walls, and improve circulation efficiency, all without the additives found in many processed collagen products. The National Institutes of Health published data showing that gelatin supplementation improved collagen synthesis rates by 17 nanomoles per liter in aging adults. A difference strong enough to improve vessel stability and reduce the likelihood of fluid leaking into the tissues, the source of ankle swelling. Grass-fed sources are especially important for seniors because contamination levels are lower, and the amino acid profile is more consistent, giving steadier support to blood flow, and the real power of gelatin lies in how you use it. Most people mix it into hot liquids, but that destroys part of its structure. The trick that works incredibly well for older adults is to dissolve 1 teaspoon of grass-fed gelatin in 2 tablespoons of cold water first, let it bloom for 5 minutes, then stir it into warm tea or coffee. This blooming step makes the amino acids more bioavailable, leading to faster collagen repair. Another tip American seniors love: mix 1/2 teaspoon of gelatin into unsweetened applesauce. The pectin in apples boosts gelatin absorption, and many notice their hands feel less tight the next morning. Grass-fed gelatin acts like the reinforcement beams inside your blood vessels, giving structure and resilience to every inch of your circulatory system. But collagen foods do more than reduce swelling. When used consistently, they restore mobility and confidence, the kind that lets you wake up, stand tall, and feel your body support you again. If you found real value today, don't forget to subscribe, like, and especially share this video with someone who needs it right now. And if there's any specific topic you want me to cover next, just leave it in the comments. I'm always reading them. To sum up, ignoring your body's warning signs doesn't make them go away. Swelling legs, poor circulation, and a drop in mobility can silently weaken your independence, limit your daily activities, and slowly take away the freedom you deserve. Every small change you make today, especially with the right collagen-rich foods, can determine how strong, stable, and energetic your body will feel in the years ahead. And before you go, let me ask you this: what if the next simple habit you learn becomes the one that protects your health the most? While waiting for the next video, watch the one on your screen. It may hold the exact solution your body has been missing.